It's after practice, and we're joined by Jhasi Wilson, a linebacker. And actually, Jhasi, I've known you 3 years, and I just learned something. Where does Jhasi come from?
It's Egyptian, means wonderful in Egyptian. Yeah, my mom found it, or my dad found it on the internet, so yeah.
Yeah, and so I mean, they literally found the name on the internet,
Yeah.
and because that's neat. Because like my name's Brian. If I walk into a restaurant,
Yeah.
I always just say Brian M.
Yeah.
I mean, all you got to say is Jhasi,
Yeah.
and that's awesome. And then when we just got done with practice, maybe talk about the upcoming season. I mean, it's coming fast.
Yeah, usually, it starts in like September or late August, but it starts like 2 weeks like earlier. And plus we like have a pretty big game against Folsom, which is basically like state championship or NorCal championship, whatever you want to call it. So if we win that, we make it. If we don't, then
No, it's everything in that first game. It's the Northern
that's
California.
basically our season.
Right, and right now, I mean, you never look ahead, but
Yeah.
that's the great thing about it. It's the first game,
Yeah.
so it's all about Folsom.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, and how excited are you about that?
I'm pretty excited though. Senior year, last game. You just gotta go out there, ball out for my team, and if we win, great. If we don't, then whole world goes down.
In a football sense.
Yeah, football.
I think the sun will still rise the next day.
Yeah.
It might not be very pleasant at the Saturday film session.
Yeah,
No, exactly. I know what goes. So
Yeah.
let's make it. Exactly. Something to think about that. Yeah. So, and for you personally, I mean, you have kind of an interesting because you have offers from. Tell people about this.
Howard, ASU, Yale, Dartmouth, Columbia, Nevada, San Jose State, and Utah State.
Right, but you basically have to just what path you want to take. Explain that.
Basically, between if I want academics and I want to start like early, or it's like I want to play the highest level of football and be close to family, and like if I want to play in NFL or not. So
right, and you mentioned like the Ivy, the first one. Well, who was the first offer?
Columbia.
Yeah, and so but then a few. So it was I think
like a week later, Yale came in.
Yale, and so so they must say, wait a minute, who's this guy that can play and who's smart? I mean, think about. I mean, you got all these different, but to have an Ivy League degree, I mean, that's for life.
Yeah.
And so, have you thought about that?
Yeah, I have. It's basically between if I want to be close to family, because the East Coast is like 3,000 miles away, so it's gonna be a tough decision when it comes down to it.
Right, and then what about looking like on the West Coast? What are some of the school that you're most interested in?
Probably it goes between 4 schools basically: ASU, San Jose State, Utah State, and Nevada. So
right, and of those, is there a favorite or?
No favorites right now.
That's smart. So you play the field.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think. Is Nevada? Is that Angus McClure or?
Yeah, Angus.
Yeah, I met him when he was with UCLA coming out to talk with Boss and Aussie. And what schools have you visited unofficially or?
So far, like of those offers.
Yeah.
San Jose State. Went to ASU during the spring, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So.
Right, and also you play with Nate Kenyon and the KT. That's a good experience because that's more than football. Tell people about that.
Well, basically, I play KT for him. Great experience. High level competition always. I think he made me a better player coming into this season. And, I got to be thankful for him because he basically gave me my first offer, talking to Howard, and they offered me. So, I always got to thank him for that.
Right, but on those trips.
Yeah.
People don't realize, I mean, see, I know this, but people don't, they think you're playing football. What goes on these trips?
Usually, to him, it's about visiting these colleges. So, if we go out to Las Vegas, we'll visit UNLV. We went out to Oregon or Portland. We went visited Oregon State, and then we went out to San Jose State, and we went down to LA, went to USC and UCLA. So it's always a great experience. Getting to know coaches along the way, so make connections.
Yeah, that's when I talked to Nate. It's like football is the vehicle to expose you guys to life,
Yeah.
because some guys wouldn't even know, wouldn't be on. You would be, but somebody wouldn't even be on the college campus. Yeah, what's it like being at I think like Oregon? I mean, those are big time facilities.
Yeah, like Oregon and Oregon State are basically like college towns, so it's just the college and a bunch of trees. So it's pretty cool. Like you're driving through the forest and then you see this big college. So it's pretty cool experience. And then especially like toward Oregon or Oregon State. Like their uniforms and seeing all their stuff they have. So it's always cool.
Yeah. How many uniforms does Oregon have? I think
like 30.
Exactly.
30 something combinations.
Yeah.
So,
Too many.
Yeah, too many.
Yeah. And then I'm trying to think here. I talked to Henry the other day. What's it like playing with Henry and Fahua?
It's always fun. You make a big play, you celebrate. We're pretty close, so whenever we want to get together for a field session, we'll set up a time and place. And our families are pretty close, so it's always cool with them.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how we wrap up. Do you have any final words?
Thank you.
I like that. I like nice, short and sweet.
Yeah.
And also, it's Jhasi Wilson, a rising senior, and I'll keep my eye on you. And I always enjoy talking with you. And we'll do this again soon.
All right, thank you.
Very cool.